This reporting live with Life's Moments, and Billy and I are talking about how and possibly why we got together, because sometimes you want to understand why you hook up with someone and you don't understand the connection you have. So we're in the middle of that, and I thought this would be a good time to put this out there in case anybody else has similar situations where, you know, you just want to know, what is it that makes me want this person or come back or love them like I do, and that's where we're at on this. Okay, you were saying.
I was saying, I can't explain to you why I love you the way I love you. You know, it's like there's a force. It pulls me to you. You know, it's like I can't get away from you. You know, out of all the bullshit that we've been through, we've always made ourselves be back in each other's arms.
We catch each other again in life.
And call it God, call it angels pushing us to each other, you know, telling us, whispering in our ears to go down here to
how do you think it is that we
whatever.
always do? We always
You
do
know?
end up back together. I mean, that's what we do.
Out of all the bullshit that we've been through, you know, we always find ourselves back with each other. Talking, laughing, playing, being silly.
Do you think we're
You
good
know?
friends?
Of course we're good friends. Absolutely.
We are good friends. I think we're good friends.
I think we're great friends. You know? And I believe that's another reason why we have the love connection that we do, is because we're great friends. You know.
Well, what do you think the difference between our connection and other people's connection are?
I believe that we was put on this earth to be with each other, or to be born, or to whatever you want to call it, to come to this life. You know, I believe that with all my heart.
Do you think that you are in love with the person, or you're in love with the feeling that the person gives you?
I think I'm in love with the person itself, and of course the feeling, the way the person makes me feel, you know. But with mine and your situation, I love you for who you are, you know.
Who am I to you?
The greatest person in the world. You know,
Really?
my friend. You know, anybody I could go to and talk to.
You think you could talk to me about anything?
I believe I can. If I have a problem, I can come to you. Say, look here, this is my problem. You know, what should I do? Give me some advice. And you will give me the best advice that you can give me. You know? And I appreciate that, because sometimes I make stupid choices in life, you know. And when I have my sidekick, which is you know, it leads me in the right direction, and you know, I like that. I love that, you know.
I love you.
And I love you, Rebecca.
And I'm of the belief that we knew each other before we were here. And I know seems far-fetched to a lot of people, but I think that there's a good possibility that we knew each other before we arrived in these bodies. And as hard as it may be to conceive of this, that we actually chose the life we live. Whether it's to be with the person that we want to be with, whether it's whatever the reason is. We may have been spirits sitting somewhere, you know, and going, okay, you know, we're next to go down there and live in bodies. And when we arrive at these places and we live together, or we go into the body and we experience each other. And I believe that we knew each other before then. Maybe we were friends on a different level. And I do believe that if you're closed-minded enough to think that there wasn't different levels, then you have not evolved at all. Because God tells us that He is inconceivable. And we cannot even reach. We are this low to the creator of all things, who knows everything. And if we cannot conceive of that type of thinking, you know, you got to open your box. You can't be shut into a box, I think. And I don't mean to sound like a know-it-all, but these are the things that I have based my growing spurts on. And I think everybody has growing spurts, and in our lives it's not always easy. It is about, for me personally, the feeling you get when you're with that person. You can sleep with one and then another and then another and have sex with the world, but that one person that gives you the feeling that no one else can give you it's undeniable, and you know it when you feel it when you're with them. Even if you conceive of them being fucked up or they've made mistakes and you've gone past it to forgive them, you know, whatever. And we have been through some shit for real, for real. This is no lie. We have. Have we not?
We have.
We have. And I think that we could be...
And we struggle every day to get past the bullshit that we've been through. But...
the past and the bullshit that happens in life every day also. Because, you know, we deal with shit that happens in life every day anyway. You know, the regular stuff that, you know, that's just like, ugh, here comes somebody's drama. Or, you know, oh my God, I wish I could help that person because they're really poor. You know, I'm not really rich or anything like that. And neither is Billy, you know. But I think a lot of these things need to be said. And, nobody's talking about it. Everybody makes videos about, you know, the fun and sometimes the serious or a death and all the things that are funny and silly that are unexplainable that we make videos about or that I make videos about. It's tapping into who I really am. And now that Billy's out and about with me again, turn around, you know, okay.
And all I got to say is this. We love each other. This is the love of my life. And I love her so much.
Are you going to cry?
I might.
Because love overwhelms you?
Yes.
That's a beautiful thing. I'm okay with that. I love you, Tom.
I love you, Rebecca.
I call him Tom because he reminds me of Tom Sawyer so much. You know? Just find whatever you can out there that matters to you, that you can give a shit about.
And when you find love like this, you stop looking because you'll know that she's the one. You'll know when you find her. Anybody.
Never give up. It's out there.
Him or her. You'll know when you find that person. Because let me tell you something. It lights a fire in my ass to be around this girl every day. And to look at her, to see her beautiful green eyes, for her to kiss me, for her to make love to me. It's beautiful. And I don't want to never lose this love. It's just the greatest love in the world.
When you didn't have it, you had had the taste of the soup with a little spoon, and then what happened was you went away, and then you remembered what the taste of the soup was like.
Oh, yeah.
And then you wanted the whole bowl.
No, I got the whole pot. Right here.
This is Rebecca Vargas reporting live. Never give up. Check it out. Read what this says, folks.
Back up.
I want them to see it. It's worth it. There it is. What does it say?
It says, you will soon witness a miracle.
I hope that this is that miracle for you today. Have a blessed Sunday. This is Rebecca Vargas reporting live.